Hey credit warriors, Credit Shifu here, and well, I am going to be the bringer of bad news today because I have just received through the mail a bunch of 1099s from American Express. So it is true. American Express is reporting referral bonus points that you've earned through referring people to American Express cards to the IRS. Okay, now at the moment this seems to just be applicable to referral bonuses, not sign-up bonuses, which is going to be a big kind of weight off the shoulders for some people who've got sign-up bonuses and are worrying that that will be reported, and it's not for just general point earning, but it is for the points that you earn from referral bonuses to the IRS. Now, Amex has a very generous referral bonus system at the moment. You can basically, well, it came in last year, and you can basically, if you have one Amex card, you can actually refer people to any Amex card. They updated it last year. So basically, a lot of people have been getting into doing referrals. I did a huge number of referrals last year. So I actually have, I think it's 4 or even 5 1099s here for me and Mrs. Credit Shifu. Let's just go through them. So I have 2 for $550. Which would have been 2 sets of referrals I did, and then another one for $75. Not quite sure where that's coming from, but I'm sure that is correct. And then Mrs. Credit Shifu has 2 for $550 as well. So yeah, so it adds about over $2,000, $2,275 to our income, which makes us liable, obviously, for taxes on that income. Now, the good part, I'll tell you how much tax it's going to be in a moment, but the good part is that the $550 figure is for 55,000 points. So you can see that Amex is actually using a 1 cent per point valuation for this. So that is kind of a little bit of a saving grace, because obviously if you transfer to airlines, you can get a lot higher valuation. I transferred a lot of points out to JetBlue to book my trip to Grand Cayman. Even though I didn't get that great evaluation, I think it was like 1.3 or 1.4 cents per point, but that's still higher than what Amex is reporting to the IRS. So I'm paying tax on points worth 1 cent per point, but actually I got like 1.4 cents per point in value out of it. Just a little bit of a saving grace there. So let's actually have a look how much taxes I would be liable to pay on this here in New Jersey. So I think that my marginal tax rate on the large part of my income, I'm at 12%, but obviously this is going to increase my income, so I'm kind of just be adding it to the top end of my income, which I think is up to about 18% now, all right, at the upper end. So married filing jointly, the bracket I should be in at the upper end is 18%. So I'm going to pay 18% taxes on this, and then in addition to that, this is a 1099 MISC for miscellaneous income. So that's actually for a self-employed person. So you're going to actually have to pay 15% self-employment taxes on that, okay? Most people will, unless you have a really high salary and you're above the threshold for that. But yeah, most people are going to have to pay 15% self-employment tax on that. So if you don't know what that is, when you work for a company, in addition to your tax, you'll notice on your pay slips there's different things taken out for like Social Security and Medicare and stuff like that, right? That's basically this FICA taxes, which is 15%, but half is paid by you, so it's like 7%, just over 7%, and half is paid by your employer. When you're self-employed, you have to pay the entire 15%, all right? So that adds 15%, and then New Jersey state tax, so I think that's like 4 or 5%, maybe 6%, I don't know. So I'll just put it at 5%, so that actually added together makes 38% tax rate I'm gonna have to pay on this income, which is a little bit annoying, to be honest. So $2,000, let's just call it 2,000, just round it down. 38% is almost $400 for each 1,000. So we're talking about $800 extra taxes I'm going to have to pay because of these referrals. But to be honest, to be fair, it is kind of like you're working for Amex. I mean, you are basically doing marketing for American Express by doing those referrals, aren't you? I mean, if you do just a couple, wouldn't be really a big issue, but once you start doing it on a large scale, it is basically a job. I mean, I got a $5,000 vacation out of it in the Cayman Islands, Grand Cayman, that I paid only $800 for because I used points for most of it. And so, even if we're adding $800 in taxes, that's still only $1,600, so I'm still $3,400 up. I've earned $3,400 by doing this. So, it sucks, but it is what it is. So guys, just, you know, to like a little bit of a public service announcement for you guys. If you have done referrals for Amex, expect to see 1099s coming in the mail. And, you know, as always, like do just like save a bit of money. If you have done a load of referrals, save a little bit of money for taxes, just in case you do get these. If it's not this year, then next year. And obviously, if you work for a company and they've taken, you know, they've been withholding anyway, they might have withheld too much. So you know, a lot of people will be getting a tax refund. So in that case, this might just take out some money from your tax refund. You know, that's still annoying because everyone wants a refund, right? But not as huge a deal. But obviously, if you're self-employed and you're not getting a refund, but you actually have to owe tax, then, you know, that's going to be a bit more of an issue for you, because you're going to actually have to find the money to pay this, okay, like myself. Now, luckily for me, I have, you know, saved a huge amount of money this year for tax. It's all in my bank account's like full right now because it's all money prepared that I have to send to the IRS to pay taxes. And it's so annoying. Like, I wish it was mine. I wish I could spend it. Like, I feel like I'm rich, but actually I'm not, because I have to pay it all in taxes. But yeah, if you're self-employed, you got to be really diligent with these kind of things, because you can see that's just an unexpected tax bill for probably like $800, which is crazy. Okay, guys. So please subscribe if you're new. Have you received this form? Please let me know your comments in the comment section. What do you think of it? As always, we'll put some of our favorite travel credit cards in the description below. These are affiliate links which we earn money off and we pay tax on. So if you want to see the advertiser disclosure, it's at the bottom of the description section of this video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.